Hi guys, it's Mary. Welcome back to my face. Today we're going to put on a whole bunch of new products that I've never tried before, and I'm going to let you know how I feel about them. Whether I buy them, all that jazz. If you're up for it, just keep watching. I put on my moisturizer and went directly into these, so it gets too much. It's sliding down my face. I did get in the drawer and pull out. Okay, just being honest, this is now in the Glitzy Fritzy basket because this concealer ain't working for me as a primer. Not at my age. Maybe young people can do this, but I have too many wrinkles and crinkles on my eyelids to be using this concealer. The Lancome worked out good. The Armani worked out good. But Patrick Starr's is too full coverage and it shows every wrinkle. All right, that's it. They're off. I can't take it. That's enough snail juice right there. I got this box from BareMinerals and they sent me their holiday Arctic collection, which includes an eyeshadow palette that had absolutely no payoff. And I thought, okay, be fair, you didn't even have on an eyeshadow primer. So today we're going to put on an actual eyeshadow primer. We're going to use the Milani and it just takes a dab. Let us talk about this. So this came in the mail, and it's the BareMinerals Arctic Bear collection. But I put this back in the box so you could see that it comes in this packaging here. Snowbound is what this is called. And you know, you kind of know they're going to be really minimal. But I do expect the one matte in here to be able to actually go in my crease with a crease brush and show up. So let's see if it does. This is a Sigma E35. I'm really swirling to get that. All right, well, how many times we got to do this? Let's try doing something denser. I'll actually use an E55 shader brush and see if I can get this to show up. I don't want to build to this degree. I want, when I dip my brush, especially a dense one, into a shadow like that, I want to come away with some shadow I can see. There's lights in my eyes, so it may actually be there, but I can't see it. So that not making me very happy. I want to take my blender brush, come into a crease shade, and be able to have it show up. I'm having some problem here, so eye primer doesn't make any difference. And if I'm correct, taking my finger into this probably won't show up either. Let's see. Okay, I guess it does a little. It's like a mint color. That wasn't the color I wanted to use. Let's just wipe that back off. Yeah, no problem. It just wipes off. Let me show you the swatches of these. There's only 6, so not a problem. I think a long time ago I had a BareMinerals quad, but I thought it had more pigment than this. That is that green. So you got to really want a powdery, like not hardly there at all, minty green. So this palette is not my dream. I don't really even like this. Doesn't mean it's not for you. I'm going to take a tiny bit of this. It's very powdery, so make sure you knock it off. It's like snow. Maybe that's the point. It is Arctic, right? And yeah, see, that doesn't even show up. Well, that's upsetting. I'm going into that right there, and let's put a little bit of that on the lid. Over on the left, the pictures of the palette, you can see all the pictures there for it. And I'm really interested in the 2 of the lovely darker skinned lady because it looks like maybe on darker skin this green mint might show up really pretty. So it may be just me being so light, but you can't even see them because for some reason the larger images are missing. So heck, I don't know. Enough complaining about that. That's not for me. I think we'll be passing this on to the little girl in the family. All right, we'll start over with different eyeshadow. I need to make this part quick because this is not new makeup. Let me put it on and I'll come back. Anyway, onto this. It is a purpley kind of eyeliner. Is she gonna work in a tight and waterline? I don't know. Let's see. Probably not. Most eyeliners don't do what I want them to. By the way, most of what I'm using here is what I got when I did my Sephora haul, which was almost all skincare. Hauls have always felt a little bit to me like, even though that's part of my job, is to go out and buy this stuff and try it, right? I'm not really a big enough channel to afford to do that on the degree that I should be. Like, you know, once you hit a certain size, you make enough money that you can just be like, do you guys want to know about this? And just buying it for the heck of it. But I'm still not there yet. So most of what I get is speculation. or something that whatever. The point is that I can't go haul these huge things of makeup. We can't be like picking up eyeshadow palettes just to see. A good example of that actually is the new Natasha Denona palette. I can't go buy that just to see. Other people, they may be able to afford to do that, but I can't. So a lot of what I'm showing you today are coming from sample packs. We'll come back to showing you all that stuff that I got after we, finish all this, except for one thing that's not here, my Living Proof shampoo, because my son, oh yeah, we'll come back to that. We'll come back to what he did. But like, I don't need to actually purchase Natasha Denona's Skin Glass. Pretty sure we just need a little bit of this. This is supposed to be like a primer. Yeah, that's instantly putting a lot of glow. And I have been wondering about this RMS Beauty, and this shade here looks like it might work for me. This is the ReEvolve Natural Finish Foundation. Silicone free. It says it hydrates, firms, and softens the skin, long-lasting medium coverage. Let's get this baby out and see. So anyway, one of the things that I got on a second trip to Sephora to get my sale was more Living Proof. Why, you may ask? Because I know you're probably going, well, that's not unusual. You said you love it. I do. I was saving it in the shower. The guys have never bothered my stuff. And I didn't know that he was into the shampoo. Talking about my son. My husband, he's just a suave kind of guy. That's just what he wants. Because I save my Living Proof shampoo and conditioner for special days, I don't realize it's going down, down, down. The reason I notice it is because my La Mercier bubble bath is like going down, down. I can't see through the Living Proof bottles. I can see through the La Mercier. So I notice that this is being depleted. And I'm thinking, I don't use that much because it costs so much money. We're not going to judge this stuff by the shade because we already know that it's probably not going to be a shade match for me. I think this stuff's going to set down before I can blend it out. I had a mess I had to clean up from trying to mix this stuff. Hurry, hurry. I don't have any more. I think it does initially look kind of like skin though, right? So anyway, this bubble bath, it just is disappearing. This is a big deal because I've been dreading the day when I run out of this stuff. It's like thousands of dollars. No, it's not. I don't know how much it is. It's under 100, but more than 50. Okay, for bubble bath. But I love it. All right, well, my bubble bath is disappearing, going down, down, down. So he was standing there and I made a comment. He goes, that's bubble bath? I thought that was bath soap. All right, it's been long enough. This stuff did come out of my waterline. So it's actually one of these pencils, I guess, that's meant to just do this on your eyelid through your lash line. So I would be more disappointed in that than I am, but it happens all the time. I have watery eyes, I guess. It really takes a super strength pencil to go into my waterline and tight line and stay there. Let me set my T-zone with this. This is the BareMinerals Original Mineral Veil. I loved Mineral Veil. I used to use this in the loose all the time. It's just barely there kind of powder. I think I'll be good with it in my T-zone. But I'm not going to come over this part of my face because actually it doesn't feel like it's going to slide. And the next two products are cream. Before I forget how the end of this goes, my son has been using the La Mercier bubble bath. He's taking it and taking his hand and going like this and getting stuff out, and he's washing his body in my bubble bath from the La Mercier. And I'm having a cow in the bathroom. I'm like, oh my gosh, do you know what that costs? That I'm like, okay, anything else in here? He's like, oh, just that shampoo. The Living Proof? My good shampoo? But I pick it up and it's like all but gone. That is mommy's special shampoo. You don't touch that. I'm like, if it says La Mercier, that Q word one, you see that Q word in here? Leave it alone. So if it says Living Proof on it, don't touch it unless you're actually going to, spend your bucks to help me buy it. And when I tell him this, he's like, ha ha ha. That's not funny. Yep, I still like this powder. Let's come under my eyes because that's where I used to use this. I had a little thing of it and I used to use this under my eyes. I don't know how I forgot about this powder, but it's mixing very well with Pat McGrath glitter under there. I've never really had a problem with BareMinerals face products. I think that they make great face products and I know I love their lip products. So let's find out. Is it just the eyeshadow and the eyeliner or do I have a problem with this? This is BareMinerals Maximist. That is a Maximist kind of brush. Wow, that is huge. It sounds like it's got a better stopper than it looks like it has. So there is product on the end of this. It's a bristle wand, which I love, but it's a little big. See, it's all but silent out there now. What are you doing?
Me?
Yeah.
I might go for a walk.
So you're not trying to hear if I'm talking about you?
I heard a tiny bit.
Yeah, he's funny. He comes in there this morning, and I wanted to show him this video that I was watching. I watch stuff that has nothing to do with beauty if I'm watching, because usually I'm trying to unwind and relax. One of the things I like to watch and relax is mini kitchens, mini cooking channels. I'm showing this one channel that I found. I think it's How to Cook That or something like that. This woman is brilliant. She's like the best one that I've seen so far, because like her tiny kitchen, the water actually works because she made her own plumbing for it. Anyway, I call my son in there to show him because I had been researching like how do they get little tiny chicken legs? They look real. You know there aren't chickens that little. So where did this actually come from? Because a lot of these people are using quail eggs instead of real eggs because they're smaller. But even so, if you're going to do this to scale, even the quail eggs are too big. So I like watching it. Well, this woman, like all the stuff that she does is actually to scale because she makes it herself. I really like her channel and I was binging it. I'll see what it is and I'll put it below so that you can go check her out if you want to. I love this channel. Has nothing to do with beauty. So I call my son in there, and this is the first time I ever heard about this with him. I never knew anything like this about him. I've been his mommy for 25 years and I don't know this. He is freaking out on me over this little stuff, over the tiny eggs, over the tiny Hershey Kisses, over... What do you mean it freaks you out? Don't have a problem with this, but I bet just because of like knowing mascaras, like I'm an authority, right? But I can just tell by the way this looks on my lashes and the way it's going on that this is one of those mascaras that will flake fast and may even flake on me by the end of the day. You know, the kind of mascara that it's not flaking unless you touch it, but if you take your finger and do this, it will flake off in your eye. That kind of mascara, that's what this is. I already know that from looking at it on my lashes, that it's going to be one I can't touch or it will flake off in my eyes. Now I've got the Westman Atelier. This is the Clean Glow Trio. So we got a contour, a blush, and a highlight in here in cream form if it will come out. And you know, because of what this costs and never having anything to do with this brand before, I'm thrilled to have this so I can see why does everybody love this stuff so much. Let's take a brush and come into it. I'm going to put it right here because if I was actually wanting to contour my face, I would be doing that right here underneath where I would apply my blush. Then we'll take the foundation brush. This particular brush, the multitasker from Sigma, doesn't absorb product, so I'm not mixing foundation with it. I think that looks good. I like the consistency of it. Let's get a little of that blush and apply it on my cheekbones. Darn it, I like it. Most people want the products to work. I want them to fail. I don't want to buy it. Ooh, that's pretty. Is it too much? Not at all. Oh no, I like this stuff. It feels really good. Like the blush feels like it has more resistance to it, as it should, than the highlight, which is super creamy. Oh, this is beautiful. I'm not going to throw that away. I'm going to put that in a Ziploc snack bag and hang on to it for a little bit. That just kind of leaves my mouth. I got two things here. Actually, I've got four, if you count how many shades this is. I've been curious about this Fenty. I want to try her formula, so I got this as a choice for a sample. And then you guys know I picked this up. It's brand new. I've not actually worn it yet. I've swatched it, but I've not actually worn it yet. So we'll put that on last because these can wipe off, and this is a liquid lip. It's going to hang around. So those are the shades that I have. Let's try this one first, then this one, then that one. So this is called Posse Queen. I think that if I were going to buy one, this looks like the shade I'd want to buy. I like the way it feels. It's got some slip to it, but not enough that it's going to go up in my lip lines. Scala Sista. I got a little bit sloppy there with that. Yeah, this one here. That's what's great about these little blister packs and stuff, getting to try it and see. So yeah, I like this color. This would be the one that I probably would want to go for. Okay, I like that. I like Scholar Sister. Or Sister, not sister, sister. You know what? I am going to do this one next because the third one is red. And I think I might want to stay with the red. This is Urban Decay's Text Me. And we'll just wipe it right back off. Like I told you about the one that I got from them, Safe Word. I like how this stuff hangs around. Let's get it off though before it sets. Okay, let's put on the last one. It's red and it's called the MVP. This is gonna be good, I just know it. It's got good opacity to it because I can barely see my brown spot in the middle of my lip there. I do think it needs a lip liner. I think this is gonna bleed on me. It's matte enough that it should, on somebody who's not older like me, stay put, but it's not so matte that it's dry. It's a good blue red. It's making my teeth look a little whiter than they are. It's creamy enough that I think it's gonna bleed. Ah, no, man. All right, let's overdraw. Okay, I'll tell you what. I'm going to fix this and then I'll be back. So this one here we're going to talk about first because I do the no-no a lot. I will curl my lashes after I've already got on the mascara. And that tells me a lot about a formula too. But you remember I said that I thought that this mascara, if I rub my eyes a little bit later, was going to flake off. Okay, so that happened as soon as I did the no-no. Sometimes, and those of you who also do the no-no, you know that some mascaras, when you do the no-no, when you curl it at the curl mark, it will bust off the mascara there. So you got mascara above and below, but not where the eyelash curler came down. It didn't do that, although it looks good and it was easy to use, built up very nicely. I am confident that in 2 or 3 hours, if I rub my lashes, it's going to flake off because it already has from doing the no-no. So that's a no on that, and you know from watching me do the video that this is a no for me. If you like just barely there or you enjoy building and building and building, then you may like this. Or you have like a 13-year-old who's just starting out and you don't want her getting over the top. Well, BareMinerals is barely there. The eyeliner's good if you want to stay in your lash line, not in your water or tight line. It's creamy. It is a retractable. And this one here is in Chilled Plum. This stuff here actually did a lot better than I initially thought. When I first put it on, I thought, okay, I really don't have a need for this, but I do like this glow. And I think you guys know that I don't particularly enjoy dewy looking on my skin, but I do enjoy a glow. And this is just, as I'm moving here, I think this is gorgeous. I might think about getting this. The RMS Beauty ReEvolve foundation. I like it. I like it a whole bunch, and it is in a pump. Looks like it's $48 for just under an ounce. Can I ask why? Why would you make a foundation that was 0.98 ounces? Why not just bump it just a tiny bit and get that to the 1 ounce mark? I don't get that, but there's 0.98 ounces in this. I mixed light medium shade 22 with 00 light shade for fair together. But Lorraine, I'm talking to you now in Scotland, they do make a 000 lightest alabaster shade. That might work for you, but their total range is only 16 shades. But I think that this stuff looks pretty good. I think it looks like skin. $48, I will put a heart on there and save this to my favorites. Then we did this Westman Atelier, and I'm so confused. I think I better immediately get that into a Ziploc bag because it looks like I don't know if I'll be doing this or not. See, I thought that there was a thing called this trio where you got like the 3 sticks that you buy together, but apparently that is not the case. They're just letting me try. It's not that they sell a trio called the Clean Glow Trio. which I was prepared to look and see what that was so I could buy it. Each one of these sells for $48. That's a lot in my opinion for a cream, even though I think it's beautiful. For a cream product, I'm gonna go through this in no time flat. I would like to be able to spend that kind of money, but I don't think I can buy this after all, but I think it went on beautiful. It blended beautiful. I'm a fan. So we did the Fenty, and this little doodad here, the component, I think is 12, and then each one of these lipsticks is 20, which does put it right in the price range of, I think, Urban Decay's Vice range. And I thought the formula is great. It feels good, not dry. It says right here it's a semi-matte, and I would agree with that. It's matte looking but doesn't feel like matte. And this red, of course, is what I have on, but you will need a lip liner if you go to get this, because I think that for the red it's gonna travel. I liked this a whole bunch. Urban Decay sent me 3 of these when they first came out, but the one that I really wanted and coveted was this. Text Me. And every time I tried to buy it, even on their website, it was sold out. So here it is. The formula, it like sets down, still has a little bit of a gloss to it. So it's not, you know, dry looking. And it does stay a pretty good long time throughout the day of eating and whatnot. So if I know I'm leaving the house and I'm going to go out to eat and I don't want to mess with retouching my lipstick, I put this on. Not this one, but safe word. You need a liquid lip that hangs around through the holidays. I think that this or NARS Power Matte is going to be your choice. I told you I would tell you what I got in the Sephora sale. What I picked up was refills of things. So I got my Charlotte Tilbury. Had to go back. First time I went through the cart, this was sold out, but I managed to get back and pick up another one of those. I got this to try. It's the Orb Gold Lust Oil. It's in the other room. I just kept the box in here, but I really love this stuff. Also, I did go ahead and get the Tatcha. This is the dewy cream. I got the big one, but I have not opened it yet because I'm still using up some other stuff. And I also picked up these 2 things while I was there. I got the cleansing oil, the rice wash from the purple line. So I got 3 Tatcha things, and that pretty much did away with any makeup budget that I had. But I did pick up a couple of things. And like I said, I did repurchase my Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. Got the refill of the YSL Touche Éclat Radiance. The concealer pen that I like to clean up under my eyebrows with, I really have missed this. Okay, so I got a Caloray eyeliner, anxious to try that because I fell in love with this hard. Then when I checked out, look what I got as my sample. This is a little one. This is a trial one. Let's look at its cuteness, since we already know how much I love cute little things. It's a little mini one of these. I mean, this has got less product, of course, than the mini I bought, but this would let somebody get a chance to try this mascara. I really love it. So I'm like, yeah, I'm Caloray strong right now. And then, of course, the Living Proof shampoo in the big bottle. That's on its way here still. And yeah, that's all I got to say today. I hope you guys know you're the best part of the Fritzy family. And if you're not having a blessed day, you can get one. Just go be a blessing to somebody else. Till next time, love you, see ya. Bye. And I'm out.
Got this in my eye. There's snails in my eyes. Snails are in my eyes now. It hurts, it hurts. Does it? Yes, now I got snail juice in my mouth. I'm having a horrible day. Let's back that truck up here a little bit. That I can't see this. But I guess I do. Peter, you idiot, look at me. Don't look, Mom, I'm not opening things with my teeth. I noticed that the Laura Mercier is going down, down, down. I fell into a burning ring of fire. It went down, 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 and the flames were burning higher. And it burns, burns, burns. A ring of fire. Bada, 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 biscuit. Oh, did you ever go to the ballpark when you were a kid and be like, swing, bada, 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 swing, bada, bada. There's a song. Swing, bada, bada, swing, bada, bada, swing, bada, bada, swing. Right? Who sings that? Is it Trace? I love his badonkadonk. Mirror, mirror in this room, where are you? I need a zoom. 10 by, get it?